Hi guys, welcome back to some Gnomoria fun with Showmofo, and we're going to be playing in the One Kingdom. Here we are on the 4th day of fall, year 1. Winter is coming. And so is the loading screen. Okay, well, I'm clearing out this space, making way for bedrooms and stuff, but it's occurring to me that probably these are going to end up with workshops and stuff in, and I've got my furnace and bellows ready to go out to make a kiln. So, what I was thinking is we probably do, this is where they come down, and until I make one up here, which I don't really want to do just yet, I don't want to have a load of people sleeping here where goblins can just pile in. I need to make some beds so I can figure out what it takes to make beds. So, I'm just going to build a set of beds. I'm just going to rotate those around. Actually, I'm up against the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just going to make 5 beds for now. I'm going to deselect this area, and I am going to make a stockpile, and I'm going to make a stockpile here for food, and a stockpile here for drink. I'm going to build a crate here, and I'm also going to build a crate here and here, which it won't let me do. Okay, I'm going to build a barrel here. And then I'm going to designate an area, a stockpile, there and there. And I'm going to set this for bandages. Okay. And then I'm going to designate a hospital. And do I do the whole thing? Will they still sleep in it? I'm just going to designate this whole. I meant to do it first and then put the beds in. What's the deal with that? If I do that and designate that as a hospital, bed 0 of 0, and then do build furniture bed. Right, so we do it that way round, so I'll take the designation off, and then I'm going to cancel job on those, and we're going to designate an area as a hospital. Okay. We're going to build furniture, beds. And do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I don't know whether people just sleep in those when they're empty beds or how that works. But I think that's important. And, you know, we're getting on, it's the end of year 1. We're starting to fill this thing out. The kingdom worth is going to start going up quite soon. Especially once I start to try and get rooms out for ambassadors and stuff like that. Set up merchant stalls. So, I'm really going to need some kind of hospital. And also, I'm going to need to know what it takes to get beds out. So, we're going to set that up, and we're just going to press play, because they can already start doing this stuff. And then what I want to do is click on a bed. Task, build bed, 1 times bed, craft missing ingredients. Okay, let's craft missing ingredients for a bed. And see if we end up with one. I presume our carpenter will be making a bed frame and the bed. We're probably going to need padding, some stuff from here. I'm not sure now. Who's this? Nuss the stonemason is busy making sandwiches. Of course he is. Of course he is. Oh, we need a butcher as soon as possible. Hopefully there's no stone elements to the bread. To the bread. Oh, there might be after he's got his hands on it. No, to the bed. Oh dear. Well, it looks like we're making some parts here, so let's see what's going on. A lot of pine crates, bed frame. Oh, that's all. Is that all past stuff that we've done? I saw bellows on there. Surely we made the bellows age ago. Oh, that's all the stuff that's stocked around there. We really could do with just making a kiln somewhere. In fact, you know what? There's already a heap of soil and stuff. This was going to be a bedroom area too, but you know, it's all, none of this is carved in stone except for this little section here. So let's build a workshop. Miscellaneous. Let's get a kiln on the go. I'm just going to pop one in there. And I'm going to change this from dirt to clay. Because I'm pretty sure he'll be using that stuff. I don't know what else we're going to need, whether we need coal, or whether I can burn wood. Can I burn wood to make charcoal or coal, depending on how this game's mechanics work. Okay. And are we doing, how's this? This is all going to get, oh, we've made a cotton mattress. Ah, so he makes the mattress. Good stuff. And, well, the worker's not doing anything at the moment. The bed frame and mattress is probably all that the bed really is. Oh, we've not got any drink. Okay, now this is the problem. this is the problem. We haven't got a dedicated chef and brewer. So, for the time being, we're going to call in the military once more. We're going to go to the militia. And we're just going to ask them to give a helping hand. They're sort of like the emergency services, aren't they? You know, they shouldn't have to be doing this, but it's their duty to protect the gnome folk, whether it be from goblin invasion or the need for a rather large glass of wine. So, I mean, we have got a well. We could just go and get some water. But this is what happens when you base a population of, you know, entirely wine drinkers. Because I have noticed that it's far easier to get wine and beer out than it is to get tea. And even their tea is mushroom tea. So, you know, when you see these gnomes wandering around and they're just kind of to and froing, not doing anything, you really need to ask yourself why. You know? It's because they're all tiddly peeps. They definitely are. They're probably quite loaded by early on in the afternoon. And especially, you know, if all they're doing is eating fruit as well, these goblin sandwiches are very few and far between. So if they're having a diet of mostly fruit, and that's probably sat there fermenting, it's right next to the distillery. So anyway, it looks like we've got a bed made, which is awesome. Has somebody fallen asleep making the beds? Okay, task, let's craft missing parts on that. Missing parts on that. Oh, excuse me. Missing parts on that. Now that one should already be done. But it does look to me like, yeah, that bed's already been taken care of. So we may need to... No, we don't have to craft the missing parts on that. No. Well, we'll find out. But this is good, because I don't think we've got anyone showing as injured. So they are just taking advantage of those empty hospital beds. Good stuff. Okay, we've got a kiln. What does this do? Oh, ceramic tiles and brick blocks. Yes, please. I'd love some brick blocks and ceramic tiles. I really would. That just sounds super. What's it? They require coal. Oh, okay. So, oh, there we go, stocking up the drinks. The drink's gone back up to 2. This is what happens. You see, actually, the drinks going down is probably due in large part to me taking the military off training, isn't it? Because they're all effectively on leave at the moment. Okay, we've got pine up to 77. So, I think we can just cancel that for the time being. And we'll just do a quick clean floor on this. I really wish this would get foraged. Okay, this is all looking awesome. And this needs foraging. You know, nobody's doing that. I'm just going to cancel this forage. And this forage. And I'm going to set those back on in a minute and see if anybody actually does it. Okay, drinks down to 1. Look, we have got a well here, guys. Right, we've got plenty of pine now. Hopefully these beds will all be getting crafted up. And having a little hospital area will be lovely for them. And then we can start getting some proper little bedrooms and such. They are rather cute little beds, aren't they? I'm really impressed with all the nice little graphics and how they tie in. It's lovely stuff. It will be nice to start, you know, adding some value to some of these areas, and when I've got a few more gnomes and stuff, you know, I'd really like to have a rather large distillery. Quite a grandiose affair. Now on day 5, and I think I'm going to skip ahead a bit and let you guys catch up when something a bit more exciting is happening. Okay, so this is just an interesting one for me for later, and you know, I'm really learning this game and I don't know too much about it, but what I've just witnessed is my guy who's normally popping up here for cotton to come down here to do tailoring stuff has just had to wander all the way across here to grab some straw and then come in here and make a mattress, and then wander all the way over here to the carpenter to give the mattress to the carpenter to make a bed. So it's just something to bear in mind. I mean, realistically, maybe I should have had all of these workshops just much closer together, and just had a big huddle of workshops with all the storerooms around them. So rather than having the storerooms with all like the stuff right next to them, just have all of the workshops in one place and have them surrounded by rooms full of stock. So I may well try that, or I might do something like later on I might have a carpenter whose specific job is making beds, and their simple task will be, you know, single task will be to make beds, and so there'll be a tailoring desk next to it, and I'll have a guy who is a bed maker, and he does tailoring and he does things, and he's just assigned to that area. I don't know, but it's something, you know, I wouldn't have figured on. I would have thought, okay, he's just going to be making bandages and bags and string. I certainly didn't expect them to be lugging mattresses around the place. And I still... What have we got in the pine crate? Cotton string. Okay, so the string goes in there, and that's fine. And I was just thinking about the straw. You know, maybe actually is there build a bale of hay? Is it like... it'll be like furniture? Possibly. There's terrain. Wall. I suppose build a wall. But they're not going to just, like, if they need hay, you don't really want them taking apart a wall. I mean, it would look like a bale of hay. But I just don't understand why they can't cram them into the crate, you know, or at least stuff it in a bag. Right, well, I've got my guys training again. The drink is still on 0. Probably because I've stuck them all to training again. Oh, I didn't think that through, did I? Okay. Hmm. Right, well, I suppose it's the sixth day though. It's like halfway through. This is generally when we start getting some kind of bears attacking, um, or a rabid honey badger, usually in collusion with the goblins. Ah, okay. Let's have our... Who's this guy up here? What? Where is he? Who's he? Bert the farmer. Bert the farmer. Can I assign Bert the farmer to my distillery? I don't know. Back, and then if I go population, professions, farmer. I did have them cooking and brewing originally. Let's just pop that back on there for now, and assign that guy to that. I believe we've got our stone guy is doing cooking, but who's our other farmer? If we come up here, he's probably asleep. Wait till we see him on here, and then we'll assign him to that place, and we'll take our stonemason off cooking and brewing, because he's going to have to do some statues soon, and we don't want him getting fat and any more tipsy than he normally is. Okay, someone come and do something here so I can see who is the farmer. Right, well, Bert's that farmer. And I believe Ollie was the new farmer. Yep, Ollie is the new farmer. So, let's assign Ollie to the kitchen. That's so handy, I didn't realise you could do that. And then hopefully, and I'm going to give the distillery, for the time being, I'm going to put that onto 4. Although that's going to keep them down there all the time. Every time they take a drink, he's going to be down there. Let's just get it up for a little while. See if he rushes down. Strawberry wine, 32. Okay, and we're on drink 0. So we definitely needs somebody coming in here, and look at him wandering around thirsty. Is he going to go to the well? Yep, he's been looking for wine, but there's none to be had. I think our farmer's going to be far too busy with that. You know, they're busy up here. No, not the dirt floor. Strawberry farm. But you can't assign somebody to a specific farm. That's weird. So you can assign people to workbenches and stuff, but not to plots of land. Okay. Interesting. No drink is no good. So, once again, I'm going to have to suspend training grounds. Just until we get this drink situation sorted. So they're all thirsty. Look at those guys going straight for the well, and they're hungry as well. Stopping getting some food. Now, does that mean I have to look at them all hitting the hay? That's awesome. Oh, I do enjoy that. Look at them all cozying up there. Not even taking their armour off. Okay, let's go on the distillery and let's take Bert off this for the time being. Just have it as unassigned and leave the priority on 2. Let's see if, yes, there you go. It's lit up green now. Hopefully once these guys wake up. Ah. I'm going to wish they hadn't gone to sleep now. It's party in the distillery. And we should be getting some brew back on, and then I'll get them back up to training. Okay, well, hopefully I can just leave it there until we presumably get attacked by something. So, I'll be back in a moment. Oh dear. Right, this is our worst fear. Goblins have been spotted, and they're chasing our carpenter, of all people. And our guys are busy, like, brewing and just having generally a party in the distillery or asleep. So, we're going to just send the militia in and hope that they don't make it down in here and that she does. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Another goblin has been spotted. Oh no. Okay, okay. Launch in. Come on, there you go. Carrying first aid. Goblins died. Awesome. Goblin has died. Well, there's a lesson for you. Don't attack while the soldiers are making homebrew. They're going to be really upset that you've interrupted that, aren't they? Let's clean this floor. There we go, lads. Cart them down. Now they can make some sausage butties. Oh dear. That's too funny. Okay, our butcher shop. It's automatically butchering corpses. Lovely stuff. Our kitchen. What's the sausage situation? Any meat 12. That's lovely. We're going to be having sandwiches again. The drink situation is still pretty dire. Population, professions, farmers. They're on cooking and brewing as well. But their workshop is really low. That's what it is. Okay. So maybe we move that up. They're going to want a hospital up at the top. Agriculture is groves and stuff. Workshop, then build and hauling. There we go. Maybe that'll sort it out a bit. And we've got some drink, and there is a well. So, just in case, I'm just going to get my guys back training, and we'll see if we can get the farmers back to making the homebrew. Get our soldiers training, because we've defeated a few goblin. We've been quite lucky with the goblins so far. I'm not sure that they're going to take that. They may well have something to say about it. I've upped the bandages. We need to get these eventually stocked completely, so that then we'll start getting some here. Although we have got a couple here. Are there any in there? Oh, that's food, of course. That's food and drink. Although there's only two drinks in there. And we've got a cotton bandage. And didn't we need to build crates here? I was pretty sure I'd set that to build a crate there. And we'll know when that's full, because there'll be bandages here. Now, he just dropped meat on the floor. Goblin meat in a wheelbarrow. He just parked up in bed. Okay, did anyone get injured? No, no injured people. 5 idle. Who's idle? Herdsman, leather worker. Okay, maybe also, now that there's other people to pitch in, maybe our herdsman can also get back to, see, it's right low down on his list. Cooking and brewing, although no workshops at the top of his list. Right, we want pasture at the top of his list. Then we want hospital. Then workshop. Then agriculture. Now, what does it count as? Does it count as agriculture or workshop? It says agriculture, but it's doing it in a workshop. That's tricky. Either way, as long as pasture is at the top, we should be okay. Okay, well, it's the 8th day of fall, and I'm just going to pause it here, and we'll probably zoom ahead, unless anything exciting happens, to our new arrivals. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're on the 12th day of fall, and we haven't had any more attacks. So, it's gone by without incident, and coming up to winter, we've got plenty of food and drink stored. We've got a huge reserve of pine now. Plenty of bauxite to play with. I've cleared out this room, and we're probably going to get another little hospital set up. And I can start building bedrooms and other quarters for the guys down here. I've actually got a furnace up now as well. So if we don't find any coal, I should be able to burn some logs and make some, so we can start making use of our kiln and making these lovely ceramic tiles and brick blocks to get ready for an ambassador to stay, in the hope that we can get a merchant on the go. Probably this early in the game. I can't see how far down the stone goes, and I don't want to be digging too far down trying to find it. So in terms of copper, unless we stumble across some soon, I'm probably going to want to trade for that rather than try and burrow my way down. So I'm just going to zoom through on this last day and hopefully finish the video with some new nomad arrivals for our much needed skills. I mean, we're going to need, clearly we're going to need dedicated cooks and chefs, because that's just not working for us. Although I managed to pull it back, I am a little bit concerned about that, and especially if anyone dies, that's not going to be helpful. And I'm going to be wanting to get out a guy to do some pottery, and probably quite soon we're going to need to get metalworking on the go so that I can get some weapons and armour out. Okay, yeah, I think the strawberries, with it being fall now, are probably going to be dropping back. We finally managed to forage this part, so I should be able to extend my grove out. There we go. And hopefully we can forage these trees as well. And then I can get all of these chopped down and extend my wheat farm and make another orchard, possibly a couple of fruit trees. Okay, first day of winter. So, are we going to get any creatures attacking? Are we going to get a lovely new set of nomads? Just have a look at the kingdom here and on diplomacy. Oh, so the Fired Land, 3 days, 20 hours away. That's probably where I'll get my first merchant from. And then we've got our evil enemies, the Goblin Kingdom, and they're just 2 days away. And they're hostile, of course. Yikes. Okay, we've got a lot of people asleep. We've got plenty of weapons and some skull helmets and some bone chest plates there ready. Lovely stuff. How are we doing for bandages? We've got 128 bandages and we've got 0 nomads arriving. 0. Oh, dearie me. Well, let's see. Our kingdom worth is 5,800. We're probably going to have to work on improving that, so I'm definitely going to have to start laying some floors, making some nice rooms, and we'll probably have to get this kiln on the go, try and get some ceramic tiles out. Maybe get our stonemason making some more statues and stuff, and we'll see if we can increase the worth on this place. Okay, well that's a bit of a shame, but that's where we're going to have to leave it, so I'm just going to save that there, and I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.